Hey guys, it is me, Simone. In this video, I'm going to do a mixed media tag. And I have done some of the things off camera, so let me catch you up real quick. I stamped out this number stamp set that I got from AliExpress, and I'm cutting out the dies real quick so I can use it. This is the first time I've used the stamp set and the first time I use these dies, so I had to stamp it a couple of times, and I had to go through the process of removing the little pieces that were inside some of the numbers out. So luckily I had a die cutting wire die scissors on hand. I got this from Amazon. I'll leave a link below if you're curious. I'm telling you, I cannot talk. This is like the 6th time I have done this voiceover. Dogs barging in the room. I can't talk. I forgot the product I use. It's just been a whole thing. So I stamp the numbers out in distress oxide, and then I clear emboss them. So the colors I stamp them out in, if you're curious, are Tattered Rose and Wild Honey. And I'm just using my prism to cut them out. I totally been forgetting to use this thing. I've had it for it's going on a year actually, and I've not used it that often. Even though I've cut things that could use it with, I just keep forgetting. It sits on my desk, it's in my face, but I keep forgetting to use it. But I've been pushing myself to remember to use it so I won't have to pull out my big, heavy, big shot. So just going through and using those up, and I kind of like misplaced some of the little cutting plastic plates and stuff, the cutting plates. But I had an idea of what I want to do. I had some products I wanted to use. I didn't have an idea of how it was going to turn out. I knew what I was going to use. So these are colors I'm going to be using kind of throughout. I'm using Squeezed Lemonade, Picked Raspberry, Wild Honey, Tattered Rose, and Mermaid Lagoon, and I'm going to pull in Candied Apple a little bit later. At first, I was just going to mark up on the chipboard tag, but I did not want to dirty my ink pads up, and so I just decided to just put it on the mat. This is like a Tim Holtz mat for his Tim Holtz medium mat. I just bought the silicone mat separately since I made my own. But I really wanted to see how this tag fared and see how well it, handled mixed media. So that's why it's been a while since I actually pulled it out and used it. So I'm using this napkin from, I think it's pretty much from Tuesday Morning. I can't remember. I get a lot of my napkins from Tuesday Morning because they're so pretty. They have a napkin section. And this is a good thing to get actually if you are kind of pressed on money and you don't want to get stamps and ink pads because it can kind of be expensive. Go get some pretty napkins. You get napkins, you get like 50 of them, and you pay like less than $3. If you're like me, I don't pay more than like a couple dollars for napkins. I'm sorry, nope. So I'm just gonna glue those down real quick, and I wanted like just a text background to pop. Actually, you can't even see the text background in the finished product, but that's all about the process and having fun, not about the finished work. So I got the crackle paste. I just bought this. I just did a haul on it. And I'm just going to mix it up with some candied apple, distress oxide, and scrape it through a stencil. So my ideas for this thing, or like the things I wanted to use basically, were my distress oxides, this mixed media tag from Tim Holtz, this stencil from AliExpress, that stamp I showed you, the number stamp, the die that's off in the corner, and the crackle paste. I think it's everything. So that was like my only ideas I have. Everything else just random. I pulled out a lot of things and tools and put around. One, because I'm kind of cleaning my room and rearranging, so some things were near me. And two, I did take a couple breaks, like this one here. And I went and got coffee, and I put some food on, which I ended up burning a little bit of it because I totally forgot that I was cooking. So that was fun. Don't cook and craft because you're going to get consumed and you're going to totally forget. And I was the only one home. So that was fun. But I'm using some distress oxide. Sorry, distress oxides. I'm using some homemade gesso to cover and just kind of tone down the crackle paste color. It was a little too bright for me, so I just wanted to tone it down. It was more coral color when it dried, and I wasn't really feeling it. So I'm losing some of the blue that's in the background, so I'm going to add some more blue and add some pink to it. I'm gonna add the Mermaid Lagoon and the picked raspberries to it to bring back some of the color that I lost. And I'm gonna go over that with gesso. That's why you don't have to have any ideas. That was my idea. And that's how far it went. But I'm telling you, I loved how this tag turned out. I thought it was so pretty. I really want to stick with adding the numbers. So I did. I think I would have gone a different way if I didn't do a work of cutting those numbers out. I'm just kind of using some water on a rag to wipe some of the stress oxide off, and I'm just gonna go over gesso. But I really want to use the numbers, so I just stuck with the numbers. I think I would have saved out something else. I did like it, but I don't think this is my favorite tag. It does look different when you look at it in person, and then when you look at it kind of from like top view here. So I don't know. I'm still seeing how I like it. I do think it was a very fun tag. So this was great. I really haven't been crafting like mixed media for a while, so it's really fun to get back into it. So I'm just going to glue down, this is a die that I had. I have not been cutting it because I forgot I had it because I didn't know, because I didn't inventory my stuff. Shameless plug, go watch my inventory series that I'm doing. And so I finally bought a metal adapting plate for my Big Shot, and then I can cut it out. It's a little harder to run it through my Big Shot because of the adapter plate. But it does cut out amazingly with the adapter plate. So I use that in here as some texture. You don't need like crazy amount of supplies to do this. You know, you can substitute, eliminate. I just wanted to use what I had, so I did. So I'm adding this shimmer mist that I made myself, and it's just I think it's called, gosh, I forgot what I call that number, but that paint spray. I'm going through everything. Like I can't even halfway remember what that was. But it looks blue, but it doesn't have a strong pigment to it, so I just want to use it for the shimmer. So take another break. Let that stuff dry. I came back. So right now I'm showing you some of these mica powder. I'm gonna say mica powder that I have in my stash because I just have a bunch of mica from all the projects I've done. It is a iridescent blue color. I'll leave a link for some you can get off of eBay and maybe a store I bought from down below if you're interested. And so I painted over the tag and I painted over the numbers with that using the gel medium. So just mix the gel medium with the mica paste and then mica powder, and that's what I did. And so I'm going to add some glitter to this. So I'm going to put down some gel medium and then add the glitter to the gel medium. And so it'll be like embedded in the gel medium so it won't come off or anything like that. And that glitter is just some fine glitter that I got from, I think, eBay, maybe? Most likely. I can't remember. I'm telling you, I have so much mica powder and all that other stuff. So I'm just gonna scrape this on different sections, and when it dries, it just dries clear with a bunch of gold glitter peeking at you. It's so pretty. I'm telling you, like I could just added a little like bird and like a word phrase, and I would have been happy. Like it just turned out amazing. And let this dry using my heated tool from Ranger, which I've fallen in love with. I think everybody should have. I think it's awesome. There's few things that I agree with when people say, "Oh, you have to have it." Cause then I try it, I'm like, it's okay. And then right now I'm just trying to not waste the extra medium that I have, so I'm just scraping it on a piece of paper. That's why I have like 20,000 pieces of paper around my room with like paint and distress oxide on it. Yay! But most of the time people say, "Oh, this supply is amazing. You should get it. You have to invest. Get it, get it, get it." And I'm just like, "Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I don't." But this, yes, because it helps so much with art journaling. If you're like me and you get to a point in time where you just want to art journal and you're impatient, That's why I have like 23 different journals, and I have this heated tool. It helps out amazingly. It does. I love it. So I am going to get that tag ready, and I'm going to heat up in my hot glue gun and get that ready to attach my numbers. And I'm going to pop them up on some foam. Yeah, I am like getting around the corner, almost finished. I was excited. I had some doubts if I was going to like this. It looked so weird. I've never put numbers like this on a tag before. At first, I was gonna kind of go, maybe I should do a different way. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but I decided to just keep it and just go in order like 2 4 6 8 instead of like doing like 2 6 8 4 or something. I don't know, but you can do random if you want to. Right now, I'm going inking the colors. So the ones I stamped with wild honey, I'm inking them in dried marigold, and the ones I stamped in Teddy Rose, I am inking them with Victorian velvet. And it actually looks like I stamped them in that color. Like, it's so pretty, actually. It is so pretty, especially with the iridescent blue color in the background. So I decided to just put them in order. It was very funny since I did stamp them how I did stamp them. And now I want to pop them up for some more depth. But I was trying to see, do I want to pop up like every other number, or do I just want to pop up the same colors? I ended up just popping up the same color. So the 2 and the 8 are popped up, and the 4 and the 6 are not. And just using some like craft foam from like the store that's in my room. I haven't really been using a lot of like double-sided foam lately, but it's just around the corners. After I do this, I'm going to add some flowers that were on my desk to this and add a plastic stamen. And I'm going to call it a day. I really was writing the base, and actually, while this was happening, my food was burning. Just awesome. And I'm finally putting on the hole and reinforcer and getting everything ready. So I'm using these little flowers from AliExpress. There's like small, like 1 centimeter flowers that everybody and their grandma buys. And then I decided to use this plastic stamen, and after I see where I want to put it to kind of bring in the gold, more of the gold. So I'm just lifting it up so I can see it and see if I like it like that, making sure I like it. It's different when you see it lying down, when you see it in person, but I think that rounds everything up. Much love, guys, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day, get crafty, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.